In this lesson, you will learn about multiplying monomials and also simplifying monomials. Okay, so let's look at what is a monomial. Okay, so a monomial can be a number, for example, the number 5. It can be a variable, for example, y, or it can be a product of one or more variables. Okay, so this actually here on your paper is 3x squared y to the third. Okay, so these are a product. They're all multiplied together, so all of these are examples of monomials. Mono means one. Okay, so let's look at the next ones. These are all examples that are not monomials, okay? So here we have x plus y. This is not a monomial because of the addition. Okay, this is not either x divided by y and 2 minus 3a. Okay, so these are all examples of not a monomial. Okay, so here we want to multiply monomials together. Okay, again here this is x squared times x to the fourth. Okay, so here I have a monomial and here I have a monomial, and now I'm going to multiply them together. Okay, so when I do this I have x and x, so x times x is x, and then I add the exponents. X to the sixth. Okay, this one I'm going to rewrite as 2a squared y to the third times 3a to the third y to the fourth. That's how it should be written. Okay, so I multiply the whole numbers. 2 times 3, and I add the exponents. A to the fifth, y to the seventh. Okay, so this is your answer. Okay, so please pause the video for a moment and try this one on your own. Okay, so this one was m to the third times m to the fourth times m. Okay, so remember when there's no coefficient in front, it's like 1, right? So 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. And then we add the exponents. 3 plus 4 is 7. Here this is m to the 1, so we have m to the 8th. Okay, so when we're doing power to a power, it's a little bit different, okay? So what I mean by power to a power, if I have x squared to the third, okay? So here I have a power and then to another power, okay? So power to a power, I multiply. So here I would have x to the sixth. Okay, here I have y to the third to the fourth. Okay, so this would be power over power, so I multiply y to the 12th. Okay, so pause the video and try this one for a moment. Okay, so here I start off with p squared to the fourth. Okay, so I have a power to another power, so I have p to the 8th, multiplying. Okay, so adding one more step here. So when I have a power outside of the parentheses, everything in that is raised, okay? So what that means is this on your paper looks like 2a to the third, okay? So because this 3 is outside of the parentheses, it needs to go to the 2 and to the 3. So it should be 2 to the third power, a to the third power, okay? And we know that 2 to the third power means 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. So we have 8a to the third power. Okay, so here on this one, we have 3x to the second power. Okay, so this is going to come down. So 3 squared and x squared. Okay, 3 squared is 9, so 9x squared. Okay, so try this one out. Okay, so we have 4r to the third. Okay, so this is going to come down to each one. So we should have 4 to the third, r to the third. Okay, 4 to the third means 4 times 4 times 4, r to the third. Okay, so 4 times 4 times 4 is 64, r to the third. Okay, so now if we take a look here, we're actually combining a couple of things that we've learned. So looking at this first one right here, the original is written as x to the third, y squared to the fourth. Okay, so my rule says that this 4 needs to come down to each one. Okay, so now I have, because it's power to power, it means multiply. So x to the third times 4, okay, because it's power to power, y2 times 4. Okay, so this becomes x to the 12th, y to the 8th. All right, let's look at the second one. Okay, I'm going to rewrite this one as well. Okay, on your paper it looks like this, okay? So again, this 3 is coming down to the power of all. Okay, so 4 to the third power. Okay, because this here is power to another power, I'm going to multiply x to the 4 times 3. And then again, power to power, y to the 3 times 3. Let's see if I can move it up here. No. Okay, so if I finish this one off here, 4 to the third power is 64. 4 times 3 here, so I have x to the 12th. And y to the 3 times 3, y to the 9th. Okay, that's your final answer there. You can please try this one on your own, so let's pause the video. Okay, so if you don't have your paper in front of you, it should be looking like this on your paper to get you started. Okay, so what you should have here is 3 to the 4th, okay, power to a power here, a to the 2 times 4, and b to the 3 times 4, okay? You might be able to do this in your head, but I'm just showing each step, okay? So 3 to the 4th power means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, so 9, 81. So 81, a to the 8th, b to the 12th. Okay?